How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another daily encouragement. I hope your week is blessed. I hope this video is able to shine a light on your life. And I want to remind us and talk a little bit about what being on mission is like. God created us for a very sole purpose, and that is to be on mission for Him and follow Christ in that mission. He created Jesus to carry out a mission. That mission was to teach humanity through His examples and redeem us from our sins. He taught them, He spoke to them, and He did those things. Jesus sought out to save the lost and show them God. Show them the holy and the upright way to live. And He empowered the apostles to do that same thing in Acts at the day of the Pentecost. They empowered others to do so as well. And so we're here today aiming to do the same thing. That's a cool thing to really just absorb and think about, that God sent Jesus. Jesus sent out His apostles. His apostles sent out other people. We are those other people. And so when we follow Jesus, amazing things happen. When we go on mission, God is glorified. And I want to tell you of a story from a specific mission that is personal to me when I went to Mexico City about 5 years ago. The mission team that I was with was serving a church in Mexico City. And our team went to one of the leaders of the church's family, and his name was Pablo. Now, Pablo's family was a very open and humble and really had a hard time accepting our help. But we implored and we prayed, and he did accept it. And we were there for about 8 to 10 hours, a full day, painting their house. The entire outside, the entire inside. And it was a very hot day. Luckily, God blessed us with rain later, but there's probably about 15, 20 of us all pitching in to do God's work. And we got the job done in one whole day, which is pretty big feat to accomplish. Now, when we were done, we had a fun time. We were serving one another. We were helping one another out with different tasks and climbing the ladders and hanging over ledges to get really tight spots. And Pablo served us when they provided food for us in the middle of the day. And then later at the end of the night, we are all done, tired, painted up, and we circled up in his living room and we held hands and we prayed. And here's what's next. It is so powerful and impactful that I really want you to catch. Pablo led his son and daughter around the room and with a basin of water and watched each individual person's hands that helped them today. They explained that they were so grateful and just over the top excited that we had blessed them in such a way and painted their house and served their family that they wanted to go around and serve us in the way that they could. And he spoke of when Jesus washed his apostles' feet, and they wanted to replicate that same model to us. People were crying. People were just in awe and shock. I was amazed at the compassion and love that they had for us. And I've never had my hands washed for me before, so that was a new experience for most of us. But the feeling that it gave and feeling that love, feeling the compassion was so powerful that it was nothing other than Christ-like. And seeing that he set that example for his kids is even more of a beautiful thing. So we served one another. We painted his house. He washed our feet and fed our hands and fed us. And that's the model that Jesus designed for all humanity. He came to this world not to conquer, but to serve and to bless others above himself. And so my challenge for you is to do that same thing. Go out and serve others. Serve your families, your friends, your neighbors, your coworkers, strangers, people that you bump into. Maybe leave some money ahead of the coffee line for the next person in line. Whatever it is, whatever small or large blessing, do it. Because you're doing God's work and you're following the model that Jesus set. Whoever you encounter, they will feel it. And we just got to pray to God that they come to know Him and to utilize us as tools and servants for His goodwill. I pray that we bless one another with love and grace, and that we will all be filled with the peace of Jesus Christ. I love you, church.